Alright guys, I am To Live and Die. This is DayWalker. Game 3, the ace match of the finals. Here we go. The champion is going to be crowned right now. The winner of this game brings home all the glory from Monday night. FatChunk complaining about the map right now. NiinePylon has chosen Ohana as the map. He is in the north as the purple Protoss. The bottom of the map is FatChunk. He won last game. The series is tied 1-1. We'll find out if NiinePylon can defend a roach, a really big roach push like that from FatChunk yet again. Unless FatChunk does a different build, we're going to find out. Again, the Protoss is going to do an expansion because this pylon means expansion. Says expansion all over it. NiinePylon says he's not gonna go Immortal Sentry all in. All right. I don't think FatChunk believes him, but you know, whatever floats everyone's boat. This probe is going to get into the main base of the Zerg player, and just to see if there's an early pool, and there's not an early pool, but FatChunk has made a pool before hatch each game, and I expect that to happen again. Yes, indeed, the pool goes down for the Zerg player, so pool first. That was a 14 pool, by the way, guys. Protoss hasn't done anything so far. He's up to 15 supply and didn't put down anything around this pylon yet. So we'll see what the Protoss does. Oh, he has one rallied over here. Okay, so looks like a fast Nexus for the Protoss. Oh, he puts a forge down first, then puts a pylon down after he put the Nexus down. Nexus is about 40% done already. Look at this play. Oh, I see. Oh. Did something happen down here that I wasn't aware of? Like, was there a hatchery block? I'm guessing there was, since the hatchery is made over here, but I was too busy watching the Protoss base and seeing what was going on over there. I didn't see if the hatchery was blocked over here, so sorry about that. I'm assuming it was. Meanwhile, this drone is going to go ahead and put the hatchery down here in the natural now. So now there's going to be 3 hatcheries built. Probe gets in here to see this natural hatchery and that it's made. Will it scout this third base? It will. It's going to come over here and scout the third base. And it sees a hatchery in the third base. So good scouting by the Protoss to see all 3 of the hatcheries, or see the 2 hatcheries down here for the Zerg player. Excellent job by the Protoss. Meanwhile, the Zerg player, what has the Zerg player seen? Let's find out. Zerg has only seen that he put down a forge and a pylon here. So he needs to hook up the ramp to see other things. Okay, so he sees the gateway now. And I probably saw the cybernetics core too. Yes, he did. He saw the cybernetics core being made also before he was attacked mercilessly by the photon cannon. What we want to see here in this production tab is what the Zerg makes. That's going to tell us a lot about what he's going to do here in the early, or you know, in the mid game. Is he going to put his gases down? Is he going to put a you know, when are his gases going to go down? When is the roach worm going to go down? You know, things like that. So the timings of the Zerg is going to tell us a lot about what's going to happen in the next couple minutes of this game. And he puts 2 gases down in his main. So we're going to see what he does with the gas. We're going to see what he does with the gas. Meanwhile, the Protoss is using a photon cannon to take out these rocks little by little. 7 hit points at a time. Oh, okay, the Protoss is going for early 3rd Nexus. Hello, early 3 Nexus, guys. We don't see this very often with Protoss. Usually it's just 2 base and then macro up, but no. This Protoss is saying, you know what, man, I saw 3 hatcheries, I'm going to go 3 Nexus, and that's what he's going to do. If this Overlord gets a move on, he can come over here and spot this Nexus, but until then, the Zerg is going to be in the dark about this. Oh, we have Stalkers down here? Hello, Stalkers. 3 Stalkers, 3 Stalker push for the Protoss. He's going to be chased by these Zerglings northbound, and he has to get home very fast, or else these Zerglings are going to surround him. Speed is about halfway done, so these Stalkers are still safe for the time being. Here comes the Stalkers. Oh, and the Zerglings get through the choke. Oh, what's going on? The Zerglings are surrounding these buildings. Did you see that? He actually killed a gateway before the Protoss could cancel it with those Zerglings. Great play by FatChunk there. Now going to try his luck with Going to try his luck with the ramp, only to see that there's a photon cannon going to fire down upon him there. This Overlord needs to come to the left. Come to the left and see this. But you know what? The Zerg knows now that there's a base there. Why would the Protoss build gateways there if there wasn't a base back here? If there wasn't a Nexus back here? So the Zerg says, okay, 3 base Protoss. Wow. Hello, 3 base. Macro hatch for the Zerg player. In the natural. What was that? Did we see a lair being made? A lair is being made. Macro hatch, remember, in the natural. He's getting a 4th base going up. +1 weapons attack for Protoss, getting about halfway done now. Zerg ground carapace level 1. Zerg melee attacks level 1, and 11 drones. So really droning up hard here for the Zerg player, macroing like there was no tomorrow. And when you macro like there's no tomorrow, sometimes there is no tomorrow because you die. Anyways, lair is done. We're going to see what other buildings he makes. He hasn't made any other buildings whatsoever. All he has is a pool. I didn't see any other buildings except for the evolution chambers, of course, and the macro hatch. So what is he going to make? Aha! It's an infestation pit. Meanwhile, Protoss going immortal, getting a Twilight Council, going to have all the upgrades available to him when this his macro timing gets done. So a lot of sentries, an immortal, couple of stalkers here. He's going to be on 3 base. He's almost fully walled off at each base. He is fully walled off to the natural. He is not fully walled off to the 3rd base because, of course, he needs to let his army out somehow. What's going on? Oh, a Roach Warren going down for the Zerg. So Roaches, he already has the infestation pit. That means he can go right to Hive if he wants, I believe. He's going to have infestors out too. 42 Zerglings being made for the Zerg player, and he's getting Glowery Constitution, and he's getting Pathogen Glands, and he's getting melee attacks level 2, blah blah. You know, all the upgrades going to be on 2/2 for his Zerglings. Protoss is going to go with Immortals, getting some Zealots out, getting 5 more Gateways, and is getting weapons attack level 2 now, and Blink. So there you go. There's your update on all the upgrades going on. All these gateways are surrounding this Artosis pylon. In fact, there is 5 gateways surrounding this Artosis pylon right here, right on the high ground, going into the main base. Main base is wide open, guys. If you notice, like nothing is here to defend this main base. A pylon goes down here, though. So interesting that would happen. So take a look at the map. Take a look at the mini-map and tell me what you see. We see 2 players who have agreed to themselves, like, ESP-like, almost like telling each other, okay, dude, you sit back there in macro, I'm going to sit back here in macro, and I'll bet you I can macro faster than you. So you just better be prepared. And that's what's going on. We just have this, agreement. It's like the gentleman's agreement that 15 minutes are going to go by, and I'm not going to do anything to you, and you're not going to do anything to me, but I want to have this big old army that I'm going to kill you with, is what's going to happen here. Alright. The army of the Zerg is going to park itself over here to the left-hand side of the map. Not sure. Oh, okay, I see. He's just poking into this base, like this small base over here, to see if there's a base actually here, and there's not. But what the interesting thing is, there's nothing here for the Protoss to see this. So there's like kind of a blind spot here for the Protoss. See this blind spot? This is like a blind spot area for the Protoss, and I mean that's really close to his base. Here we go, Protoss push out with Archons. He is getting charged. He's getting a Warp Prism also, and he's getting level 3 ground weapons with this army. 4 Immortals, a lot of Sentries. He has a lot of Zealots here too. Stalkers, Archons. Look at the the wall of Spine Crawlers here for the Zerg player. He does have Infestors here. Gets a nice fungal on some units. And these roaches are going to be able to take out these units. Wow. Down go those units. Protoss says, okay, your army's over there. I'm going to come south with my army and step right. Like. Okay, he doesn't step onto the creep. He takes the Sonlaga Tower instead. Warp Prism over here to the right-hand side of the map, guys. There's nothing here for the Zerg. All he has is a Spire. He has a pool. This is being transformed into a hive. Uh-oh. Into the base, and he has charge. Oh, 4 drones. Oh, he's going to focus down the hive. Oh my goodness. Can he get the hive? Oh, and it goes down even after a... Oh, the hive goes down, guys. That is a huge blow. What a snipe that was. What a snipe that was for the Protoss to get that hive. And now this Warp Prism is going to get shot out of the air. Hello, Warp Prism, move. There you go. Get on out of there. Those queens are attacking you. Oh, we had a fungal. This Infestors almost got there in time to fungal the Warp Prism, but we're too late. Alright, the Warp Prism is going to come back around for another try at this, and he saw where the Spire was, and now he's going to try to snipe the Greater Spire as it's morphing. Meanwhile, we have a major engagement here in the middle of the map. This Protoss is large and in charge. Archons are sitting in front of the army just like they're supposed to. Stalkers in the back. I didn't see any Guardian Shields or Force Fields go down, so I guess the Sentries are just there for good looks. But we have this snipe of the Greater Spire. Greater Spire did go down. These charged Zealots are doing work. Let me tell you, they're not getting paid enough either, man. They're gonna die too. But they did so much work. They took out the Greater Spire and the Infestation Pit and the base. Remember that the hive did go down, and there's a pool left. If he takes out the pool, I think that's gonna be GG. Another engagement here in the middle of the map. Archons galore. That's 6 Archons, guys, with these Stalkers and Immortals. There we go with the Force Fields. Keeping the Infestors out. Can the Infestors get some fungals down? Oh. My goodness. Alright, good attack there from the Protoss. The Protoss doing multiple pronged attacks here. There's still units in the base, in the main base. This pool's going to go down. So the main base is no longer there for the Zerg player. Does he have a pool made anywhere else? I don't believe so. So no pool, we can't make Zerglings or roaches, I believe, right? Or maybe since a roach one is there, he can make roaches, but Zerglings I believe he can't make anymore. This is the Spire going back down. Pool's going back down somewhere. I can't click the button and see where it's being made, but it's going back down somewhere. The Observer's here to check everything out. Meanwhile, the Protoss is almost maxed out, sitting in front of the in the middle of the map, saying, "What's up, man? I'm in your face. Let's go." Alright, so the right-hand side part of the Protoss army goes to the right. The left-hand side of the army goes to the left, obviously, and gets a huge concave on whatever units that the Zerg has. 185 supplied of 144. If you ever wanted a forest of spine crawlers, right now would be the time. Let's look at the worker count here. 74 to 63 in favor of the Protoss. This Protoss army is just sitting here like a big rock. And GG, well paid, congrats from FatChunk. Guys, we have a champion. Congratulations to NiinePylon.